Good day, everyone. Welcome to Real Conservative News. I'm your host, Nathaniel Rajkumar. Here are today's headlines. Energy Minister Dr. Roodal Moonilal confirms the government is receiving strong international interest to restart the Pointe-a-Pierre Refinery with technical site visits scheduled in the coming weeks. Somebody talk and get it done, please, Moonilal. We need the backbone of our energy industry to be reopened, the refinery. No matter what the PNM patriots might want to say, we need it. We definitely need it. I would like if you can get an investor from the USA. USA, especially under the Trump administration, makes many things prosper again. People could vex about that as well. I don't care. It is a fact. Democrats? You can't trust the Democrats at all. In India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi marks the nation's 80th Independence Day by unveiling Sapta Dara, a 7-point reform framework targeting key sectors like AI, semiconductors, and clean energy to power India toward developed nation status by 2047. I think about it as, okay, that is fine, that is wonderful. And India is already one of the most powerful nations on earth. But you have millions of people living in your country that still endures significant persecution and also extreme poverty. You want to end up first world status? Try to address that. Though. And in Israel, a new poll shows Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's Likud party taking a strong lead, with Netanyahu holding a 20-point advantage over rival Gadi Eisenkot as preferred prime minister. I'm so happy to hear that. I was worried for a while. Because at the end of the day, we have seen that Netanyahu keeps his word. These others might be talking a strong talk, and they will stand with Israel and they will protect Israel. And then when they enter office, they can end up doing the opposite. Falling to the pressure of even America and other nations. We cannot allow that to happen. Israel must vote for who they know for sure will continue to stand against the entire world for the sake of protecting the country of the Jewish state of Israel. The Minister of Energy and Energy Industries, Dr. Roodal Moonilal, confirmed that the government is continuing to receive expressions of interest from prospective investors regarding the restart of the Pointe-a-Pierre Refinery. But we're hearing that for months now. Moonilal. We don't want to hear about interest anymore. We want to hear it is going to be reopened by X date. That's what we want to hear. Speaking to reporters following a book distribution program in his constituency on Friday, Minister Moonilal revealed that several international entities have submitted proposals with formal technical discussions scheduled in the coming weeks to evaluate the refinery's operational viability. But you all already said it's viable, so what are you talking about? Even if it's at a smaller capacity. Highlighting the level of engagement surrounding the facility, Minister Moonilal described the growing list of potential commercial partners as a clear indication of market demand. It is the backbone of our economy. We need to get it done. Reopen it. That will ensure that a much more significant amount of forex dollars, of foreign revenue, US dollars, will return to Trinidad and Tobago. He noted that just earlier that morning, his office received formal correspondence from another entity expressing strong interest. I'm telling you, forget about those other countries who will try and get an investor from America. Make Petrotrin great again. They could name it whatever they want. I'm just saying Petrotrin. According to the minister, the state is taking a structured approach to evaluate every submission and will engage all interested groups through transparent assessment parameters. The government strategy involves inviting selected technical teams to conduct site assessments and hold direct talks with energy officials. While the process remains active, Minister Moonilal assured the public that all incoming offers will be handled fairly As administration determines the most suitable partnership model for the asset, you better make sure it handled fairly because you don't pay and I'm waiting to just cause confusion. I have biases with this administration, but I want Petrotrin to be reopened, and we all know that PNM will continue to oppose for opposing sake, no matter what. Further updates are expected as technical discussions progress with both existing and prospective suitors.
There are several interested parties. In the coming weeks, another interested party may join us to take a look and have technical discussions with our people. So there's no shortage of suitors for the refinery. It is just that we have to meet and treat with all offers and all those concerned in a very fair, transparent manner, and that is what we are about now. So that process is unraveling as we speak. Just this morning I've received communications from another entity with great interest in that.
Weather report for Trinidad and Tobago Sunday, August 16, 2026. On Sunday, August 16, 2026, Trinidad and Tobago will experience variably cloudy, hazy and breezy conditions with a high temperature of 29 degrees Celsius to 30 degrees Celsius. According to the official Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service, there is a medium 40% to 60% chance of heavy showers and isolated thunderstorms, particularly during the early morning and afternoon hours. Gusty winds, street or flash flooding, and minor landslides are possible in areas prone to them. Overnight temperatures will drop to around 24 degrees Celsius to 25 degrees Celsius with mostly settled or lightly rainy conditions. For those planning marine activities, seas will remain moderate with open water waves reaching heights of 1.5 to 2.5 meters. All marine interests are urged to remain cautious as spring tides are also currently in effect.
International news now. Prime Minister Narendra Modi addressed the nation from the iconic Red Fort in New Delhi on Saturday to mark India's 80th Independence Day. Happy Independence Day, India! During his address, Prime Minister Modi unveiled a comprehensive 7-point reform framework named Sapta Dhara, designed to accelerate economic growth and position India as a fully developed nation by 2047. Economic growth, but you have millions upon millions of people in your country still starving, huh? Alrighty then. The policy roadmap prioritizes core sectors including technological innovation, domestic manufacturing, clean energy expansion, clean, and the kind of videos we see coming out from India, that's why I said clean, my lord. And agricultural modernization, alongside targeted initiatives to build self-reliance in semiconductor manufacturing and critical minerals. Studies are focused on developing your nation's infrastructure in the rural areas and even in those urban areas as well, now, man. That's what they need to do. You want to have a first world nation dump? Focusing heavily on national resilience and youth empowerment, the Prime Minister highlighted India's economic progress over the past decade despite global supply chain disruptions and geopolitical conflicts. It's a powerful nation, a wealthy nation, but a nation that doesn't seek the needs of the working class citizens in that nation. Poor class. He emphasized the government's shift towards self-sufficiency through major strategic initiatives. Now, that's really important. Whether you're a large nation like India or a small island like here in Trinidad and Tobago or Grenada and so forth here in the Caribbean. So he emphasized the government's shift towards self-sufficiency through major strategic initiatives, including expanded AI skilling program, new domestic nuclear power targets, and infrastructure upgrades under the Gati Shakti scheme. Opposition leaders subsequently commented on the address or offering varying views on the administration's policy execution and legislative priorities as nationwide celebrations continued. According to a recent poll on August the 10th, taken by the only pollster who got the last two election cycles right, thank God that he got it right, Netanyahu's Likud party is projected to get 33 Knesset seats, and his main rival, Eisenkot party, is projected to get 23. So Netanyahu will have a majority. I hope and pray it comes to pass. The poll that asked who is most suitable to be prime minister was more telling. Netanyahu got 54%. Eisenkot got 34%. Well, people, you have to vote for the party that Netanyahu belongs to. So give the party itself the 54% and ensure that Netanyahu has a significant majority in that government. Because remember, there's a whole lot of different political parties that end up winning seats in Israel. It's quite complicated in that country. But in a case like that, once he has 54%, none of the others could be able to, even if they combine, even if they unite and have a coalition, he will still have a 4% majority. I hope and pray that that takes place. None of the other political parties can be trusted. None of the others. He has a track record. He has a track record of defending his nation, standing up against all the globalists in the world, the United Nations, and also standing up against his own friend, Donald Trump, who continues to act as though he is the king of Israel, tells them when to defend themselves, when to just cease fire. And Netanyahu is the only one, and I call him the modern-day Jehu of the Bible. He's not exactly, of course. He ain't no warrior like Jehu, but nevertheless, he still has that spirit of Jehu, right? He boldly tells Trump, listen, no, I'm not pulling out of Gaza. No, I'm not pulling out of Lebanon. And clearly told him also, if Iran strikes us, we will strike back, and we will strike back very hard. That is the kind of leader you need in Israel. Don't go and vote for any other political party that might even sound stronger than Netanyahu. But they can just be talking. When they enter into office and they end up getting pressure from even the United States, they may want to submit. With Netanyahu, you know for sure, at least he will continue to take a stand.
Psalm 37, 9-12. For those who do evil will be destroyed, but those who put their hope in the Lord will inherit the land. In just a little while, the wicked will disappear. Even if you look closely for them, they will be nowhere to be found. Instead, the humble will inherit the land and enjoy deep, lasting peace. Meanwhile, the wicked plot against the righteous and snarl at them in hatred.
Folks, that brings us to the end of today's news report. Thanks again to everyone who continues to support my content. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay blessed and stay safe most of all. In Jesus' name.